Hey everybody, here's a 2016 Audi A4 that we're selling here today at Grand Strand Auto in Socastee, Myrtle Beach. I'm Chad with Carolina Car Videos and Sales here at Grand Strand Auto. This one's got a good price tag on it of $10,975. Not bad at all, I tell you. That's a deal right there. A lot of times you thought you could buy a Volkswagen Jetta for around 10 grand, but you can get yourself an Audi. All right, we'll walk around it, let you see the condition of it. If it has any dents, stings, scratches, or imperfections, I'll point them out to you on the review. I want you to know exactly, how the condition of the car is before you stop by to take a look at it. And anyways, Audi A4s have been around for a long time, over 20 plus years. This one's got a nice, good-looking, aggressive front end with that black grille. Good-looking headlights. Headlights are actually in good shape. Got the projectors there. They're not oxidized or anything, so nice and clear. You can see right through those lenses, which is nice. It does have a few little scuffs on the front. You got one right there, but the fog lights do work, and there's a little bit of paint chippage on the bottom of the bumper that you'll notice. The bumper is made out of polyurethane, which is kind of like a flexible plastic, and over time these bumpers, they flex and stuff, and the paint can kind of chip on them. So that's really the main thing you'll notice on the front of the car is just those little spots on the bottom and that little scuff right there. But really not too big of a deal. A little touch-up paint could fix that right up, and you probably wouldn't even notice it there so much. The hood looks pretty good. Wheels, you got alloys all the way around on her. Tires should be good. Let's take a look. Yeah, plenty of tread on the tires. You do have a few little bruise marks on the rims. That's road rash, or curb rash as we call it, from someone just kind of getting a little too close to a rim when they're riding through the McDonald's parking lot, or whatever the case may be. It's a pretty common thing you'll see on cars all over America. This one's an S-Line package, which S-Line, all that is makes it a little bit sportier. And I'll show you some features with that. Windshield's in good shape, no cracks or anything like that we can see on the windshield. It's a pretty good price, and it does come with a warranty through our store. It's a limited warranty. It only covers powertrain, so that's your engine and your transmission up to $1,500. So if you get any issues after buying the car that kind of go along with that, you can give us a call, and most likely we'll get in the shop and take a look and see what we can do to help you. Tinted windows on the car all the way around, but for some reason the front two windows, the window tint was really not too in good shape anymore. It was kind of starting to peel and all that, so we actually had our detail guy remove the front window tint on the car. And all the rest of the tint seemed to be fine on it, so we left that on, but somebody that buys it will want to get the front windows retinted. Door jambs look good. Got the S-Line logo in the door jambs. You got leather interior. Black leather, of course. I like that Audi gives you the rear vents in the back to keep people a little bit cooler in the back. Passenger side door. Let's go ahead and open her up. Door jambs look good right here. Door panel looks good. Got the wood trim. Got all that. Dash looks to be in good shape. And your seats up front are actually in pretty good shape. No rips, no tears in them or anything like that. So the leather looks good on the front two seats. Automatic transmission, of course. We'll talk more about what you got going on in that area here in just a moment. It does have a power seat on passenger side in the front, and it has a sunroof up top. You'll notice the gas doors on the passenger side of the vehicle right there. Why does the passenger side vehicle have the gas door? Well, let me tell you, it's pretty simple. German engineered cars, or any car built over there in Germany or Europe, a lot of those cars are right-hand drive. So a lot of times the gas cap goes on that side because people are driving on that side. Like here in America, like that Lexus over there, left-hand drive, gas cap on left-hand side. We'll open that up in just a moment. You got to go to the front of the car to do that. This one has 110,030 miles on her. Not bad on a 2016 model to have 110,000 miles. Still got plenty of life left out of it. Audi's run for quite a long time. As long as you take care of them, keep the oil changed and all that, you should be all right. Under the hood, it's just that simple 2.0 liter turbo engine. Plenty of power. The 2.0 turbo is a very popular motor with Audi, and they've been using and engineering those engines for quite a while. They use the 2.0 liter turbo engine in Audis. They use them in Volkswagens. Many other vehicles out there use the same type of 2 liter turbo motor. But it used to be a 1.8 liter turbo engine before the 2.0 turbo. So You might remember back in the day, you could get a Volkswagen Jetta or an Audi A4 with a 1.8T. And over time, they jumped up to the 2.0T. So that's just kind of how it goes. One thing a lot of people always say when they're looking at Audis is lots of rear cargo space in the trunk. Believe it or not, a lot of times you wouldn't realize it, but there is a lot of room in the back of the trunk on an Audi A4. Mainly, it's nice and deep in there. So that's really nice. I mean, again, most trunks on your typical car kind of stop right around right there. This one's got a whole extra 1.5 feet of room. Also, the back seats fold down if you need to do that as well. You got the carpet mats, and you do have a spare tire, or not spare tire, but you do have, you know, room to put a spare tire in there. Not sure where the spare tire is at on this car right at this particular moment, but it should have one in there for you. Another thing, this car does not have a backup camera, believe it or not. 2017 was the first year that backup cameras actually became standard on all vehicles sold in the United States of America. So this is a 2016 model car. So technically, Audi didn't have to put a backup camera on it unless you purchased even a higher trim level package from this. I think it might have been like a prestige package or something. So again, no backup camera on this car and no blind spot monitoring system on this car. Some of those features came standard after 2017. This one does have, though, power windows, power door locks, and power seats and all that good stuff. We'll go ahead and sit down on the inside and see how she feels. If the car's running while you're, doing what I'm doing, that little beeping sound will happen. But typically that little beeping sound doesn't happen if the key is not in the ignition right here. Okay, so I'll show you just real quickly how this works with an Audi. Okay, here's your key. It's just your smart key right here. Okay, you want to get in the car when you get in, and you can get in the car and you can put your foot on the brake and you can hit that start stop button right there and crank the car up. Okay, let's go ahead and try that out. I just want to make sure I'm correct. Yes. So now the car cranks up that way. Okay, I'll shut it back off. But you can also get in the car if you want, if you got your key in your hand, and you can take this key and put it in that slot. Put your foot on the brake and push down, and it cranks up right there. You don't even have to do that. Okay, so you don't have to press the start stop engine button to crank the car. You can take this and push the key in while the foot's on the brake, and that will basically crank the car up as well. You can feel it when you're doing it. You're pushing it in, it's cranking the car up. Okay, you can also put it in and hit that one and do it that way as well. So there's two different ways to start up an Audi A4, with this type of setup. Other than that, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you got a steering wheel, cruise control, audio functions, radios. You got light controls, two different fog lights, one for the front of the car, and you got fog lights for the rear of the car. Why do you need fog lights in the rear? Well, a lot of times, again, in Europe and all, they get a lot of snow because it's cold, and they don't have technically fog lights, shining out into the snow in the back of the car, but they have some lights in the back of the car, like reflector type lights that cut on, so people can see your vehicle when you're driving in the snow and all that. Because again, if you've ever driven in the snow, you'll know what I'm talking about. When the snow is coming down in the sky real heavy, it is hard to see in front of you. The visibility is not as good. So that's why it's got a rear fog light type setup like that. So there you go. This one does have 110,000 miles. Radio works, heated seats, CD player, and all that good stuff. Okay, so there you go. That is the Audi A4. It does have a few little blemishes on the inside. The seats aren't perfect, no rips or tears in them, but they got some wearage on them just from some age. All this looks good on top. The headliner, armrest looks good. It's got a little discoloration or something going on right there, which could probably be fixed with some paint. But other than that, everything seems to be all right. Pretty nice car, 2.0 turbo, fun to drive, good looking, and a good price. All right, there you go. So that's the Audi A4. Come on down and see it right here at Grand Strand Auto in Socastee, Myrtle Beach. If you're coming in from out of town, we're about 2.5 hours away from Charleston. Okay, about 2 hours away from Wilmington, about 2.5 to 3 hours from Fayetteville, 3.5 hours from Charlotte. So, I mean, those areas are where people come and see us at from, most of the time. Get a lot of people from Charleston, Wilmington, and Charlotte. And a lot of people also come in from Monk's Corner and, Dillon, Tabor City, Loris. People come in, from all kinds of places all over all over South Carolina, out in the country as well. So we do a lot of business with folks out here, and a lot of people do come to us to buy cars. We do sell a lot of cars like this, Lexus, BMWs, Toyotas, all kinds of nice little hatchback cars, and Chryslers and Dodges. We do all that, even a few Cadillacs. We definitely focus on selling Tahoes and Yukons and Escalades and Suburbans. We have trucks, Jeeps, trucks, and then we got more SUVs. So we always keep a nice selection of a little bit of everything out here. And every once in a while, we'll get a little oddball vehicle that comes in that's a little different or a little rare. All right, thanks for watching though. Have a great day. I'm Chad. We're gonna sell you a nice clean car, a good car to get you around town in. And the main thing is something that you will enjoy driving. All right, bye. I'll see you on the next review. Thank you.